The Lucky One, the story of Josephine Bakhita. Long ago, in the beautiful village of Ulgosa in Sudan, lived a little girl who was as bright as the morning sun. She spent her days playing in the fields of green grass and red earth, surrounded by the laughter of her brothers and sisters. Her mother's voice was the sweetest sound she knew, calling her home as the sun dipped behind the tall baobab trees. In those days, her heart was full of peace, and the world felt safe and wide. One day, the peace was shattered. While walking in the fields, the little girl was taken by men who did not care for her happiness. She was so frightened and sad that she completely forgot her own name. Her captors gave her a new name, Bakhita, which means lucky. It felt like a cruel joke at the time, as she was forced to walk far from home into a life of hardship and chains. For many years, Bakhita was a slave. She was sold from one person to another, often treated with great unkindness. She worked until her hands were sore and her heart was weary. Even when she was hurt or tired, a small spark of strength remained inside her. She wondered about the stars and the moon, feeling that someone, somewhere, must have created such beauty, even if she didn't know his name yet. Everything began to change when a man named Callisto Legnani bought her. He was the Italian consul, and for the first time in years, someone looked at Bakhita with kindness instead of anger. He did not use a whip. Instead, he gave her clean clothes and good food. When it was time for him to return to Italy, Bakhita begged to go with him, hoping for a life where she could finally be free. In Italy, Bakhita was given to a family to care for their young daughter, Mimina. The two became inseparable. Bakhita loved the little girl, and together they traveled to a beautiful city of water called Venice. While Mimina's parents were away on business, the two of them went to stay at a convent run by the Canossian sisters. It was there that Bakhita's life would change forever. At the convent, Bakhita saw a large crucifix for the first time. A kind nun, Sister Maria, explained that the great Lord had loved everyone so much that he suffered for them. Bakhita realized that this was the creator she had wondered about under the Sudanese stars. She felt a deep sense of belonging. She decided she wanted to become a Christian and stay with the sisters to serve this great Lord. When Mimina's mother returned to take Bakhita back to Africa, Bakhita did something very brave. She said no. She wanted to stay in the house of God. The case went to an Italian court, and the judge made a historic decision. He declared that because slavery was illegal in Italy, Bakhita had actually been free the moment she stepped onto Italian soil. She was finally, truly free to choose her own path. Bakhita joined the Canossian sisters and took the name Josephine. For the next 50 years, she lived in a convent in Seoul. She worked in the kitchen, cooking delicious meals for the other sisters and the children. She was always smiling, and her gentle voice brought peace to everyone she met. A young postulant named Sister Stella often helped her, learning that even the simplest task could be a prayer. Sister Josephine also served as the portress, the person who greeted people at the convent door. She became known as Madre Moretta, the little black mother. Children would flock to her to hear her stories. In 1931, her life story was published in a book called Storia Meravigliosa. Soon, people all over Italy knew about the slave girl who became a sister. She showed everyone that even after great suffering, one can find the strength to forgive. When Sister Josephine grew old and weak, her heart remained full of love. She passed away peacefully, leaving behind a legacy of hope. Today, she is remembered as Saint Josephine Bakhita. She proved that no matter how dark the beginning of a story is, God can turn it into something beautiful. Her luck wasn't in her kidnapping, but in the freedom and love she found and shared with the whole world.